So in this section I want to go over posting, creating blog posts, editing them, categories, tags, all that has to do with an actual blog. So if we go to our dashboard area, the first thing I want to do is create a few categories. So if we hover over posts and click on categories, let's just create a few. Let's do, let's say web development. And we want to create a actually, if you do not fill this in, the slug will get filled in automatically. And what it'll do is take the name and it'll make it lowercase. It'll make web and development lowercase, and it'll add a hyphen in the middle. That's what your slug will look like, and that's what we want it to look like, so we'll leave it blank. But we could say just put in development, and then that will be our slug as opposed to the web development. Parent, we'll leave this as a top level category. Description, we'll just say these posts are about web development. Okay, copy that. Alright, so now we can just click add new category. Let's make another one, say graphic design, and we'll leave the slug blank, so we'll just have graphic dash design, and we'll say the same thing. Let's see, what else? Let's say SEO and marketing. Now what it will do for the slug here, because we have an ampersand, it will take away the ampersand and the spaces and just add a hyphen in between SEO and marketing. At least that's what I'm pretty sure it'll do. Okay, so about SEO. Alright, so that's good for now. Yeah, actually we'll just have a, well no, we have uncategorized. I was going to say we could add a miscellaneous, but uncategorized is pretty much the same thing. So that looks good. Now let's go to add new, and let's create a new post. I'm going to use netmagazine.com for titles, just because I think it looks better if we have actual titles. For instance, we'll take this Adobe launches Creative Cloud apps. Let's copy that. I'm not sure which category. Let's actually create another category. We'll say cloud and hosting, because cloud computing is very big these days, so let's just add that category. Alright, so now we'll go back to add new post and put in the title. I'm not going to steal the actual content. I'll just take some of this sample content, and I will grab an image. Obviously, if this was a live site, I wouldn't be stealing their images, but actually that image is kind of big. I mean, kind of small. And I'll include all these files in the program files. Let's just grab one of these. These look nice. So now we can go ahead and actually I'm going to show you how we can set a featured image. If we go down here, some templates will have it so your blog roll will have your intro text on each post, intro text, and then the featured image. And I don't think it works on the default template that we're using, but I just want to show you how you would do this. You just click set featured image, and it's pretty much just like as if you were to insert it into a post. You just find the image, and then we could click on set featured image, and it'll display down here. Now I don't think that's going to display with the template we're using, so I'm going to actually put it in the post as well. And since we already uploaded it, we can quickly grab it. We can align it. I'm going to align it to the center, and I want the full size, 620 by 348. Alright, and no link. Alright, so now we have this nice big image. Make sure I want to center it, align it. Alright, so let's publish this and see what happens. Actually, we want to select the correct category. So we'll select cloud and hosting. And let's add some tags. I'll just say cloud. And you can do comma separated list. So cloud, cloud services, Adobe, Adobe Cloud. That's fine. So click add, and you can see it adds all those tags for us. And let's see, the last thing, well, a couple last things. I want to show you the format. You can choose a format for your post. We could make it as a sidebar type of post with a side. We could make it an image post, which will optimize it for an image, like say a Pinterest site or something like that. For links, if we want to just have a post of links, quotes, status. Pretty much, I mean, I usually only use standard no matter what, but you can choose these other formats, and they do different things in different templates. So, and the last thing is the publish box. We can save this without actually publishing it. If we click save draft, we'll be able to come back in and edit it, and it'll be there, and it won't show up on the front end. For it to show up on the front end, we need to click publish. We can also preview it. If we click on preview, it shows us well, I guess it does use the featured image. Alright, so let's take this. See, that's preview comes in handy. So let's just get rid of the one in the post, and we'll just use the featured image. You can also edit this, publish immediately. You could actually set a date for this to be published. So if you didn't want to release it right now, you could say edit it and have it release next week sometime, if you want to do that. So let's click on publish. Let's get this post published. Now if we go to the front end and reload, it shows up on our home page. But the first thing you probably notice is we have the entire post here. If we have 10 posts on our home page and we have the entire post, that's going to be a pretty long page. So what we want to do is go back into the edit post, and we want to add a page break or a read more break. And you can do that by just putting the cursor wherever you want. Let's put it at the end of the first paragraph, and you want to click this little icon here, this insert more tag, and it adds this little bar here. Now if we update that and go back and reload, you can see now it's much shorter. It's only the first paragraph, so that'll allow us to have 5-10 posts without the user having to scroll 2 miles. And a couple other things to note on the sidebar. We have the recent posts is updated with our new post. The categories, by default, this category widget is set up to only show the category if it has at least one post. And we can use a different widget later on, or we can add some custom coding if we want to show all the categories. So that's really it. What I'd like to do is just add in a couple more posts just to have something to work with. So let's click add new. Let's go back to Net Magazine. And again, I'm only taking their images and titles because this isn't a live site. Let's see. Accessibility for mobile. Let's check out that image. Alright, that image looks good. Let's save that. grab the title. And I'm going to select the category, which I guess the best would be web development. And we'll say mobile development, mobile web design. And let's grab the featured image or upload it. Okay, so we'll set that as featured, and I'll just grab some text. Let's change it up just a little. Alright, so I'm going to add the page break at the end of the first paragraph. And that looks good. Let's publish that. And if we go and check the front end, we should have our new post. Alright, so we got 2 good posts. Let's add one more. And I'm actually going to get rid of the Hello World sample post. We can do that just by clicking trash. So if we go and grab one more article, let's see, let's do this color theming with SAS Compass. And we'll put that in graphic design. Grab some content. Okay, and I'm going to put the page break, I'm actually going to put it in the middle of the paragraph this time. Tags, let's say, just say web design. Now we need an image. Let's see what kind of images we got here. So we'll grab this image and set that to our featured image for the post. Okay, so that looks good. Let's publish it or save. And reload the home page. Now we have a couple nice posts with some nice big images. Now I like the large image at the top. I like that style. Some blogs don't do that. What they'll do is use a smaller image and float it around the text. But I actually like the big images. And you can see it updated our recent posts, and now we have more categories shown because we've put posts in the categories. So that's the pretty much the fundamentals of posting. Let's see, comments. I guess we could. Let's actually log out. If we log out and we reload. Now on the main, oh, I'm sorry, this is the actual post. Alright, so let's leave a comment. Name will be Dan Smith, Dan at something.com, website somesite.com, and then we'll say thanks for the post. I learned a lot from it. That's a very spammy comment, but what are you going to do? Alright, so post comment. And what it does is it shows here, and it says your comment is awaiting moderation. So if we go back and we log in, and we can see here from this stats box we have one pending discussion or comment. and here's his post right here. So what we want to do is select it and choose approve. Click apply. Now if we go back and we reload this, it's visible to everybody now, and it's approved. So very easy to work with the comments, to moderate them. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. In the next section, I believe what we're going to do is work with forms. We want to create a contact form, probably, well, definitely using a third-party plugin. So stay tuned.